Hey Canada, it's me. I'm back. It's Friday, and I wasn't here last week, and I suck. I'm sorry. So I'm going to answer my own question. I love politics. It interests me, and it infuriates me, and I like politicians. I love the little circus that they create with themselves, and I just love how they take themselves as such important figures when, although they do legislate and they do create our laws, are much less important than we sort of give them credit for. I mean, in the grand scheme of things. And I don't just love Canadian politics or American politics, and in fact, I can probably tell you more about the 535 members of the United States Congress than I can of the 308 members of the House of Representatives and 105 members, 89 sitting members, I think, but of the 105 potential members of the Senate of Canada, which is kind of sad and kind of annoys me that I don't know more about our Canadian elected officials. But, I mean, I spend so much time with politics on every level, municipal and provincial and federal, and even international politics. Like when they replaced Musharraf in Pakistan, I was interested and I was watching all of that. I personally don't think that replacing Musharraf with the widower of somebody that you really liked a lot, with Benazir Bhutto's widower, is necessarily a smart idea, but I digress on that front. One of the things that really annoys me about the federal election that we're going through right now, the 40th federal election in Canada, is the fact that I live in a very tried, tested, and true liberal riding. And my vote, which is going to be for my liberal candidate, is going to not in the least change the balance of Parliament. And I really would love to be able to have some sort of an impact and an effect on Parliament, because I really don't want Stephen Harper to get another government, even if it's a minority government. And I really do hope that if it goes back to the same status quo that we've had for the 39th Parliament, that where he makes every motion a confidence motion, that the Governor-General will give the opposition parties a chance to form a government in coalition, rather than having yet another federal election, because it doesn't need to happen. And our left-wing parties, which are basically all of the other parties with the exception of the Conservative Party, see eye to eye on a number of topics, and they could govern on the topics that they see eye to eye on, and they could successfully carry out a mandate. But they just have to accept the fact that we can have a coalition government here in this country. They do it in Europe all the time, but our governments just have never seemed to make it work. So that's what I would really like to see, if we can't, get a decisive majority for the Liberal Party, which I don't think is going to happen. I guess that's really mostly about it for me. I'm getting ready for a barbecue that is happening at my place tomorrow, and I'm kind of stressed out about it. I want to make sure that the house is perfect, and it's not yet. So I have to get going on that. I have some groceries that I have to pick up, and then I have to start getting things prepared. So I guess I'm going to end this now, and then I'm going to add the intro, and then I'm going to go. Thanks for watching, and have a good week.